Here is the answer for the Day 3 SAT prep question. We're given a system with two inequalities. Both inequalities have the extra line under the, is less than, is greater than arrow. When graphed, that means that the boundary lines will be solid boundaries. There won't be any dashed lines. A quick scan of the four choices show that all of them have solid boundary lines. The question is, which of these is the correct graph of that system? Most students are more comfortable graphing lines when given slope-intercept form than they are standard form. The first inequality is already given in slope-intercept form, but the second one isn't. So I'm going to transform that into slope-intercept form because I think that will help us to recognize where the diagonal line goes. Subtract the 2x to cause it to move to the right side. Then divide by 3 to get the variable y alone. When dividing by a positive 3, the direction that the arrow points does not change. We're looking for the graph that has this shaded region and this shaded region. The first inequality has a y-intercept at positive 2 and a slope of 1. Observe that all four of the pictures have that line. In the second inequality, the slope is negative 2/3 and the y-intercept is positive 2. Observe that all four of the pictures have a line that matches that. The thing that is different is the location of the shading. So let's pay attention to the inequality symbols. A is greater than or equal to symbol means that the shading needs to be above that boundary line. In choice A, here is that first boundary line. Notice that there is no shading shown above it. It is not choice A. Choice B, here is that first inequality, and there is shading above it. It might be choice B. Choice C, here is that first boundary line, and there is shading above it. It might be choice C. Choice D, here is that first boundary line. There is no shading above that line. It's not choice D. So we have it narrowed down to it's either B or C. Let's take a look at the second inequality. This is a is less than or equal to symbol. That means that the shaded region is under its boundary line. In choice B, here is that second boundary line, and observe how the shaded region is under that line. The answer is choice B.